What's up, guys? My name is Alex. I am a Scientologist. I have been one for 35 years, and I wanted to give in this video a little bit more of an insight. There is much more deep dives we could do, but I wanted to go over who is L. Ron Hubbard. Really, what was he about? What did he stand for? Let me give you a little bit of a glimpse, because he is actually quite interesting, a quite interesting person. Something that I realized in life is that when someone is really good at something, they tend to do a lot of that thing that they're good at. So, for example, if someone's playing basketball, let's say, and he's good at basketball, he will score a lot. It's almost like the measure of how good you are, how much can you score in the game, right? Or if someone is a great musician, they will make a lot of music, a lot of songs. L. Ron Hubbard had a lot of interesting accomplishments in his life, and a lot of these things are not well known. I just wanted to mention that one of his first and foremost professions, and he had about 29 things he was a professional at, something like that. That number might be not quite exact, but he was a writer. So he wrote a lot, and he's also in the Guinness Book of World Records 4 times. Most published works by one author, 1,084. Most translated author of all time. The author with the most audiobook titles of all time. And the single most translated non-religious work, which is quite interesting because it's going to start to fill in some gaps. He was an incredible writer, incredible. And for a good part of his career, he wrote fiction. He wrote a lot of murder mysteries, westerns, science fiction, fantasy, and another interesting thing is he was actually America's youngest Eagle Scout. He was 13 when he became an Eagle Scout. He was part of the Explorers Club. He was a Marine. And he's done a lot of humanitarian work as far as criminal reform, drug rehabilitation, learning, helping people with literacy. And he has touched millions and millions of lives with his betterment technology. Now, these things are quite incredible. Now, one thing to also know is, I was talking about someone being really good at something, doing a lot. Well, he also had quite an active vocabulary size. This is very well known among Scientologists. He knew all the words, all the words. So a typical person in America or native English speaker would know about, say, 25,000 words. Someone that is highly educated would know about, at the top, would know about probably 60,000 words that they can actively use. L. Ron Hubbard, we measured it, it was something like 400,000 words. So he's that far beyond the highest educated professionals in university. He had an understanding of language and of people, life, and livingness that goes far beyond, honestly, even Scientologists' understanding. Like, we don't even know how he knew all the things that he knew, but he worked very hard on research and understanding his fellow man so that things like drug rehabilitation could occur. And if you're wondering, like, why, if he's so capable, why is it so controversial? Well, there is the opening video on this channel which explains exactly why there is controversy. There doesn't really need to be controversy. He basically, his whole life, worked to create a betterment in the game of life, to give people a better chance to succeed, to increase people's IQ, abilities. And I'm going to make another video about myself and some of the gains that I have had being in Scientology for, well, I guess it's almost like 40 years, really. It's been about 40 years that I've been a Scientologist, and he has affected my life in many positive ways. This is a glimpse. We're going to do more of a deep dive you know, if you guys are interested, if you want to know more, maybe about some part of his life, I'll give you more information. But there you go. Now you understand a little bit more about the man. And yeah, so give this video a share, give it a like, subscribe. Would love to provide more content on this somewhat misunderstood technology. It's a technology. It's something that you do. It's something that you learn. It's something that you apply in life. And we'll go over that too as well. All right, thanks for watching.